You're here because you're sick of the pep talks and motivational videos.
We bring you the tools and resources you can apply in the real world in a no-nonsense environment filled with people like you.
The builders,
Creators,
doers,
and disruptors to energize your hustle. Hey, what's going on, Great Minds Nation? This is another Set the Tone Sunday, bringing you it every Sunday until the day we die. I'm Zach Westerbeck.
I'm Christian Williams.
And today we want to talk to you all about the process. So we're rolling out a mini series over the next 5 weeks discussing the process, because in Christian and I's journey with Great Minds, we've realized that not everything is going to happen overnight.
Absolutely
it's going to
not.
take time. We've learned this as we've gone. Believe you me, it has been a process. So we want to unpack that for you, bring you as much value as we possibly can. So let's jump right into it. No BS, let's go for it. So step number one in picking your lane. That's step number one.
Pick a lane. Pick a lane.
Pick a
Step
lane.
number one. So in order to pick a lane, guys, we have to figure out what matters to you. What do you care about, guys? And two easy ways to figure out what you care about is how are you spending your time and what are you talking about when you're lighting up the room. When you light up and what is the topic of conversation when you're lighting up? All right, what are you passionate about and what do you care about? What actually matters to you? For me, I'm obsessed with personal development, guys. I want to be the best version of myself. My goal each day is to beat yesterday and become the best version of me. So what I found myself spending my time doing, I was scouring YouTube for motivational videos. I was big on Eric Thomas, listening to his mixtapes. I was big on Tony Robbins. I still listen to podcasts daily because that is what I care about. That was how I was spending my time. I'm reading self-help books. So I didn't need to make it hard. Self-development and improvement is something that I really genuinely care about. So what is that for you? It could be a social cause. It could be your physique. It could be eating healthy. You know better than we do. Just figure out what matters to you. That's step number one.
Absolutely. And step number two in picking your lane is what type of impact are you trying to have? So just to give you an example, on a basketball team, I know we got the NBA playoffs going down right now.
Shout out to the
There's
Pacers.
5 players. There's 5 players, right? And on that team, there's more than likely going to be the superstar, right? Then there's going to be role players all around them. So you really have to ask yourself, okay, now I've defined what's important to me. How much impact am I really trying to have? Am I trying to be the head honcho? Am I trying to be guy number 2, guy number 3? Am I cool with being number 30 in the game, depending on what you've chosen as what's important to you? You have to define what type of impact you want to have. Where do you fall on the food chain?
Absolutely, guys. Know your role. Self-awareness is very critical in success, guys. You have to know yourself and know your role. And lastly, guys, what are you good at? All right, so you got to define your skill set. For me, speaking is something that comes very naturally. I can do it in my sleep. It does no sweat off my back to speak in front of a crowd, to speak in front of 1 people, 2. Doesn't matter. I'm here talking to you guys through a camera right now. It's something I have a knack for. Zach and I both do. So we're utilizing our talents. We're speaking to you guys week in and week out. You could be very good at writing. You could be good at web design. Whatever your skill at, you can be artistic. Whatever your skill is, you got to find a way to utilize that so that you can be an agent of change and make an impact in the field that you care about, guys. So with these 3 steps, you can actually pick a lane. So want to recap for us?
Absolutely. So in the entire process, step number 1 is you have to pick a lane. Inside of that, how do you pick a lane? Number 1, you absolutely must figure out what's important to you. Where are you spending your time? What's important to you? What matters to you? Number 2, what type of impact are you trying to have? And number 3, what is your skill set inside of that category of what's important to you? What are your strong suits? Because you always want to play to your strengths. Now, for everybody tuned into this YouTube channel today, we appreciate it. But do yourself a favor and rewind this video, get out a piece of paper and a pen, and write down the 3 questions that we've asked tonight. What matters to you? What type of impact are you trying to have? And what's your skill set? And really take the time to think through it. We'll actually be going live from our Instagram page and our Facebook on Wednesday, where we can do a live Q&A to dive in deeper if you have any questions around, okay, well, how do I find out where I'm spending my time? Or could you talk to me a little bit more about the impact? Because I'm kind of wishy-washy on that. Or how do I find out really what my strengths are? We'd love to dive into that and help you out.
So pick a lane, guys. We're going to end with this quote. The two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you figure out why. This is Set the Tone Sunday. I'm Christian.
I'm Zach.
We love you. We'll see you next Sunday.